happy Friday and welcome to today's live launch here on Hunky Dory TV. And what a show we have for you. We are bringing you our fantastic Christmas Deco-Large collection. Yes, it is here. Our second most anticipated Christmas launch, I do believe. It is always absolutely huge. Anne-Marie launched it yesterday on Hobbymaker, so you may have seen some of the fantastic designs we've got this year, but we're going to run through it all, and we're going to have some extremely good demonstrations, because in the demonstration station today is the lovely Cat. Good morning, Cat.
Good morning. Don't set me up for fail.
Are you ready?
Yeah, definitely.
We love a Deco-Large, don't we?
We do, and I'm so excited I got it today because I've not got to play with it before.
No, I know.
So
it's
I'm
nice
dead
when
happy.
you get a nice little surprise like that.
Yay.
So before we get to it, let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly. Look at this prize. So good. It is our Miri card megabyte. You are getting 100 sheets and 3 people are going to win this. Think about how useful this is going to be with all of your Christmas crafting. This is the question that we asked you this week. We needed you to like, share and comment. Winter lasts the longest on which of these planets? Was it A, Uranus, B, Saturn, or C, Earth? So like, share and comment for your chance to win that. And we will announce those lucky winners at the end of today's show, as well as spinning the wheel, because yes, it is Friday and Fridays are all about giveaways. So stay tuned for all of that. But I know you cannot wait any longer. So have a look at this, VT. How good is that? There are so many incredible designs in this year's Deco-Large, and we're going to take a look through all of them for you. We have the most incredible set here. This is our ultimate collection, so you are getting a huge amount of designs in here. You have got 12 in total, absolutely stunning designs, and you are going to get 2 of each of those. So in this collection, you have the ability to make up a minimum, yes, that's right, I said a minimum of 24 cards with this collection, because of course the designers do so many incredible things with our Deco-Large, which means we can use those layers on our cardstock, we can use them separately, we can keep our base layers to make even more cards. Not only are you going to get the minimum availability of making 24 cards, but we've got a full selection of inserts in here for you, and you're going to get that little book which has 120 pages of fantastic artwork. £44.97 for you to get this whole collection home, and like I said, it is one of our most loved collections of Christmas, and you know why. It's absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look at our die cut snowflakes as well, because if you are going to order this fantastic collection today, then you are in with the chance of getting these 2 sheets of beautiful snowflakes. There's 46 designs in total, and you are going to get this beautiful light shade, and you're going to get the stunning darker shade, which you can be using alongside any of your collections that you've purchased this week. And remember, these are coming free with every single order, so you may have already got some, but if you order this today, you're going to get that as well. So that's an extra little bonus for when you're ordering this collection today. So let's have a look at this year's Deco-Large in all of its beauty. You are going to receive 2 of every single sheet that I'm about to show you here, and I'm going to show you them all made up as well. So these are the first 2 designs, which you have the gorgeous town and village scene, which I think is something that we've really loved this year at Hunky Dory. Like, this has been an iconic image for us.
It really has, and we've done it in a few different styles as well, so it's really, really cute.
It's
You've got that
absolutely
Scandi kind of candy coloured vibes there.
It's
absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful, isn't it? And look at how dimensional this is. Barbara's just created a DL card here, and you'll be able to see when I show you the cardstock just how she's made that. But popping that straight onto your cardstock and then adding that gorgeous little sentiment. And then we also have here the most beautiful and fun and happy little Father Christmas. Look at that face. There's so much dimension that you're getting with our Deco-Large kits. This is why we absolutely love them. So you can see that you're going to get those base layers. You're also going to receive fantastic sentiments and border strips to be able to make your designs. And then we have your cardstock. So these are all of your elements that go together. And then you've got your cardstock. And look how gorgeous this is. You can see that Barbara simply just cut down the edge here to create her DL card from this piece of cardstock and then layered the design up. That means you've got a base layer left over for another card, meaning you can make even more with this collection. Here is the next kit. We've got a Christmas selfie, which is super, super cute. You've got Santa, you've got the reindeer, you've got the penguin, and you've got the snowman there with their camera taking out those pictures, keeping those memories alive. And then you've got the beautiful candy cane in the background. The next one we have for you is your fantastic penguins and the bauble. Did you see, though, that on the show with Nigel at 5 o'clock yesterday, he said that you could probably use this image the other way around because it looks like a Christmas tree.
I've just seen that when you put it up then, yeah, wow.
So this one, if you want to be, can be super, super transformative. But you've got the beautiful, I love the penguins. Absolutely adorable. And then look how fantastic your cards can be. This card is spectacular. It's been made into a gorgeous little diorama. The base layer has been put in the back, but then your decoupage has been layered up onto the cardstock, fussy cut out, and then layered up on top of there. So you could be making really simple cards with this decollage. You could be making really incredible detailed cards with this, and this image is just so good for all your fussy cutting, for creating stepper cards, for layering those bits and pieces up. And then here is that beautiful bauble design. Absolutely stunning detail within this one. Super, super gorgeous in those really nice contemporary pink colours. Almost has that gorgeous holographic feel with the design that we've got there as well. So that is your beautiful layer. And then let me flip this one round, because that one is your gorgeous cardstock. But like we said, use it the other way around. It can be a little Christmas tree. So many ways in which you can use that one. Really beautiful designs on that one too. Then we've got this one, which is super, super adorable. You've got the little hedgehog there surrounded by the snow-topped mushrooms. And then you've got that really cute design with the umbrellas and the poinsettias and the welly bobs. Absolutely gorgeous. And here are some examples of that decollage all laid up. It was an absolute challenge to get all of these cards ready for the show. We didn't have much time at all, but you can see that the design team on site have done some really, really cool makes with this one. And then we've got another little easel, and I think it works perfectly with this design as well, because you can see you've got that beautiful image on the bottom of there. So much depth and dimension to these cards. All of these cards have been built using 2mm foam pads, so you can see exactly the type of depth you're going to be getting when you get these home. You've got the beautiful cardstock there with that border and the corner edge, and then this one is your decoupage layers, and this one is your cardstock. So again, you can be layering up your designs directly onto these images. The team here do such a good job of making sure you can sort of really get the most out of your kits. Let's have a look at the next ones. Starting with the sheep, we have got the most gorgeous little sheep here, and then the owls as well. So cute in there. I love how they're just like popping over, and then you've got that this one's been made with the gorgeous acetate on the edge there. Bex has done this one. It just adds so much dimension, having them like popping out and then popping out again in the background. This morning, Kat, I'm not sure why you'll know the answer to this, but I went past a field and I saw sheep and cows in a field at once, and it just really baffled me.
They don't usually do it. I can get really boring on this subject if you want
normally
it.
do it,
They
do they?
don't
And I
usually
thought, oh,
do
that's
it
a bit
because
strange.
it messes with the grass and the pasture, because sheep and cows eat in different ways. So sheep are grazers, so they bite the grass off with the teeth.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take it from the root. Whereas cows, I'm sorry I'm boring you all, but she
No,
did ask.
I asked because
Whereas
I knew you'd know the
cows
answer.
like wrap the tongues around the grass and pull it
pull it
out
all
from
out
the
from the
root. So
root.
it can be really quite destructive to have both on the same.
Yeah, I just
on
found
the
it very
same
strange. I was like, I need to
grass.
mention this to Kat. It was really bizarre.
Farmer Cat
so
to the
yeah, there
rescue.
you go. A little bit of knowledge that you needed to know. Every day is a school day. We've got the gorgeous barn owls on this one as well. And then look at that background. So dimensional. Again, another one you can be fussy cutting up, taking that border strip off there, creating all of your steppers, or maybe popping that onto the front of some acetate. Then we've got, oh, let me show you this one made up as well. Sorry, I was too involved in the cow talk. So cute. And then we have this beautiful one here. This has been such a gorgeously well-loved image that we've brought to you over the last couple of years. So we've done another sort of example there where you've got I'm going to say the King's Guard, might be wrong there.
Yeah.
The King's Guard on their horses outside one of the palaces, covered in snow. How magical would this be if you saw this in London? Quintessentially British, of course. And then we've got the wonderful Father Christmas. Who doesn't love Father Christmas? And let me show you this card that Rachel's done, because she's done this a few times when we brought our Deco-Large to you. And you can see what she's done here. Can you see? She has popped out all of those pieces from the base layer, cut it down, layered it up, and then layered certain pieces back in on foam pads. How clever, how unusual, but how fantastic.
And how to
does
make
this
the
one
most of
look?
every single element.
Exactly. Get them all on there. You can see how wonderful they work. Then we've also got that gorgeous image with the fantastic King. Look, those horses literally look like they're coming out of that card. It is magnificent. So that is those two designs. And then we are slowly getting to the last couple of images for you here. So this one has a gorgeous like L-shaped border, and then with this design here you've got the two corner pieces, which are really good. And this as well, you can layer up some of your elements on here and then have your other layers on your base layer, so you can make another sort of set of cards with that one. And then finally, last but not least, we have the gorgeous Christmas tree of teddy bears, which some might find quite cute. I maybe find this a little bit scary.
Yeah.
It does seem like it could be something from a little scary Christmas film. Let me show you in closer
They're not
detail.
Scary. They're cute.
No, they're not scary,
bears.
but they could be. They could be. Stealing all your presents under your
Imagine,
tree.
like, yeah, if you went to bed one night and it was just a normal Christmas tree and you came down in the morning and it was full of bears.
Full of
you'd be
teddy
like,
bears.
"Ah."
So cute, isn't it? I love the way that it's been laid on top of that acetate there as well. And then, of course, we've got the gorgeous church scene. We love to have a religious element through our decollage, and this time we have gone with the beautiful church. Love how warm and cozy it looks. You can almost hear the Christmas carols coming out of the windows there as well. Absolutely gorgeous card. Again, Rachel has created this one for you with that very thin cat flap card, just so you can show off all of that gorgeous background that you are going to receive in your cardstock. So there's the crazy Christmas trees of teddies. So fun with the gorgeous little border here. Perfect for creating those sort of like sashes that you imagine you would see in like a theatre. And then there is your layers and the gorgeous cardstock with that stunning background with that church on. So that is all you are getting in your Deco-Large collection. Now you can get your Deco-Large, and this is where the madness happens. You can get your Deco-Large for £34.99, and in here there are 72 sheets in total. I'm reading that off here, so if there's not, I apologise. 72 sheets in total with this one. £34.99. Get your bundle, you're getting your inserts, and you're getting your little books for an extra £10. That is all that is costing you. We also, as well, do sell here at Hunky Dory, not Hobby Maker. They don't do this at Hobby Maker. But here at Hunky Dory, you can buy all of these Deco-Large sets individually. So that means you're going to get your element sheets, you're going to get your base layer, and you're going to get your cardstock for just £2.99. So if there's one image that you particularly love, then that means that you can buy that and you can be making cards with all of those. So you can get any 5 of those for £4. So that's another extra saving if you would like to get your Deco-Large in that way as well. But you're not here for the chitter chatter, you're here for Kat's demo, so let's see what she's going to do first.
Okie doke, I am going straight in. I'm charging in with my Christmas cavalry.
Oh,
You're wearing off on me peoples.
The puns are out today.
I am going to do a card shape that I really love, like my floating acetate design, but I'm doing a little twist on it because of the way of the how the cardstock works. So I'm going to start with a base of 5x7 of my gold mirror. Five by 7. And then I'm going to take the beautiful cardstock and we're going to do a layer again at 5x7, making sure we're incorporating our beautiful cavalry here. So we're just going 3 notches under in both directions, and that's going to be the base of our card. Then I am going to take this corner piece off here I'm just going to go straight along the straight edge, and we'll come back to that bit later on, but while I'm at my trimmer I might as well take that off as well. And then I'm going to take my acetate, we're going to cut this down to 7 inches wide, and you want to keep all your length there. And we'll turn it round. We're going to score at, I'm going to grab a scory too. We're going to score at 5 and then 10. And then we'll just have a little bit of extra that we can use to secure under our card. So 5.
So much love for the collection that we've brought to you, and all the images that we have got on here as well. Andrea says beautiful artwork on this collection. There's a lot of love for the hedgehogs as well. They are absolutely stunning. All of the designs so different as well from last time.
And there's something for everybody in there as well, isn't it? It's not just...
Let us know which is your favourite of the brand new 12 designs of Deco-Large. Kat, what would yours be?
I love so many for different reasons. I do absolutely love this one. Like I said, when we did the Blockbuster this year and we hadn't got that like soldier theme in there, I was like, oh, that's a shame. But I didn't know this was coming, so all is forgiven because I absolutely love this one.
I think mine has to be the little penguins.
The penguins are so cute. I love the sheeps as well.
The sheep's very adorable.
Ooh. There's no stick on my... There we go. Take a bit off there. No, what's going on?
What's happening here?
There's not any sticky on it. There we go. I think we've got some. So just pop this down. This is just to secure my acetate card kind of easily front. I hope they're sticky on the other side.
Are you having a mad moment, or have you just forgotten your tape runners?
No, I'm just using because it's a little bit more secure for this.
I'll let you off.
And I'm just going to pop that under there
just
to create my base. I am well. I'm very good today.
It's Friday, isn't it? We're always good on a Friday.
I'll pop this down.
Anne-Marie's just brought us a cheeky little pastry to start the day off.
Oh, that was a nice surprise, wasn't it? So that's going to be our base. And then you can see we have got this beautiful kind of acetate front here. Now, usually I put a band across the top just to help with the strength and stuff. But this time, instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that corner. I'm going to do like the corner design because I didn't want to chop into it. So I'm going to use my little trick that you've seen me do before, where I put my Mirri Matte one side of the acetate and then my layer on the top. So all my workings are hidden. So it's just being aware that you can play around if your cardstock doesn't work the way you usually use it.
Yeah.
Try something different.
Try something different for sure. This is so good. And I love these easels that you do where you've got the acetate on both the front of the card and the back of the card, because when you've got such stunning artwork in your cardstock like this, it just allows you to be able to see it.
It does. It's so cute, isn't it?
Also makes some really fun designs too. Really, really works. There are so much love for the Christmas baubles. Lots of people are loving the colour of that one. The hedgehogs are a close second, I would feel. We should put a poll out, Jess.
We should.
Get a poll out. We need to find out what's everyone's favourite. What's everyone's favourite being on sales so far? Have we had people buying them individually? Making her work hard. Jess is producing the show this morning, so we need to make sure she's not falling asleep. like she did last week.
So we're going to pop them on there. Then I'm going to go over to our base layer sheet, and before we pop down our Deco-Large, I'm going to take out these ribbon strips just to add some more detail across the top.
Lots of people are loving the church one as well. I always do like the religious Christmas imagery that we put together. I'm not sure what it is about it, but I think it just always looks so magical at Christmas time. Always looks so warm and inviting.
Yeah.
It's always done so, so well.
And I'm just cutting these into like little...
Is the hedgehogs? The hedgehogs is what second? Sorry, Lisa. Oh, it's fine. Just making sure she's still doing something as well. You know what people are like in this office on a Friday?
Teddy bears.
Teddy bears. So first is the hedgehog. Second is the teddy bears.
Wow.
Well, who would have thought?
I always find the hedgehogs quite interesting because don't they hibernate at winter?
She has a point. She has a point.
There's a sneaky few that stay awake. They have FOMO.
Yeah, they don't want to be missing out on the celebrations, the sherry and the extra mince pies.
So we're just going to pop them along there for some extra detail across the top. Then we're going to take our base layer. And I'm just going to make sure it's going to come above the card, but you just use a bigger envelope. That's all you have to do. Transfer over onto some foam pads. Now I'm just going to use one just to secure this. Please use more at home. But if you can, try and keep them into this area here, and then you've not got any working showing. And then I've gone ahead, we've popped some foam pads on the back of our sheet. Now, I've been a bit naughty today. I am going to try and squeeze in an extra fourth demo for you because there's just so many beautiful sets.
How exciting is this?
So that just means that I have to sacrifice showing how to stick foam pads on, but I kind of hope that you know how to do that by now.
We have to say those foam pads yesterday sold out in under 2 minutes that we had. Those 4mm foam pads. So hopefully people watched the show. Was it on Tuesday when I was telling everyone they needed to be watching? Yeah. Hopefully everyone was watching. Hopefully you got yours. If you didn't, don't worry. There's not that long to wait. We do believe the estimated delivery time is around the middle of August. So don't worry, we will be bringing them to you then here. But we just had a small amount of stock and we just couldn't wait. We needed to get them out there. So Anne-Marie cheekily had them on Hobby Maker yesterday, but if you were lucky enough to get them, congratulations to you because they are going to be game changers.
Absolutely. And we'll just pop his little face on there, and that's all built up. I'm going to pop out these sentiments. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use yet because we've got the ones still on the sheet, but we need something to work as a stopper. And I just love these see-through cards.
Oh, we've got a question as well from Anne. Will the overlay sentiments be restocked, please? Are they the Christmas ones we launched yesterday?
Yeah, they're back in stock now.
Are they back in stock?
Yeah.
I was going to say.
We'll check. Yeah, back in stock. So get your hands on those. We have got I can't believe they went out.
Oh, I can. They're stunning. So let's use this as our little stopper when this falls forward. And then what I love doing with these ones is because you've got that see-through element that you can sneak little sentiments up the top here that you can still see.
This is so good.
Through. And just bring that down. Try not to cut into Mr. Soldier there too much. But it's one of my old favourite designs, but just with that little corner twist. And I think it's so stunning. I love the doubled up of the snow effect because you get that kind of double effect,
It
like
looks
really heavy
really,
snow.
really good, doesn't
You
it?
get to see all that beautiful detail on the bottom and then all that gorgeous.
Such a fantastic card shape. Looks so good with this collection as well. Thank you, Kat.
And this will fit into a 7x7.
7x7.
Yeah.
Starting us off strong with an incredible demonstration there. So let's have a look at some of the other bits that you can get your hands on as well. We have your luxury card inserts for you, £7.99 to get your hands on these ones. You are going to get 12 designs and there are 2 of each in here, which means you have 2 of each insert to go with every image that we have on here. And these have been beautifully designed using the imagery from the cardstock. And you can see there it's just slightly muted, so it works alongside all of those images that we've got. But there is one for every single design. This is something that you might be wanting to get a couple more of. If you're really wanting to maximise the amount of cards that you can be making, £7.99 to get your hands on that. 24 inserts, you are getting 2 of each. Then we have your little book. We love a little book here, don't we? So this is your brand new Merry Christmas little book, and let's have a flick through at some of those designs. We've got 20 in here in total, so you can do your decoupage, you can do your fussy cutting, you can be using these with your dies. You can be making tags with these for all of your little gifts to go alongside the cards that you're making as well. This is really cute, a little snippet of those teddies in the Christmas tree. We've got the church for you, you've got the gorgeous owls in here. We've then got this one, which has just the poinsettia and the wellies. You've got one that has that whole design on there, sort of following the cardstock. Then you've got the little sheep in a gorgeous little landscape design. We have got your sheep again, but portrait. Then you've got Father Christmas looking ever so happy there in that design. We've got an owl on its own. The hedgehog is back, but again with a little friend. So you've got 2 of those hedgehogs there together. We've got the cavalry as well, all together on that image. We have got your hedgehog on its own. You are also going to get the baubles. We've got your gorgeous little penguin family, absolutely adorable there with all of their winter hats on. You've got that gorgeous town scene, which we love so much here this year at Hunky Dory. And then look at this little family. This would be perfect for new arrivals, with the mummy, the daddy, and the little baby there. And then another gorgeous image of that town scene. Super, super cute in all of those colourways. Absolutely adorable. Yours for £9.99. But remember, it is going to come included in your ultimate collection with your Deco-Large. So that is your book. And then let's have a look at the fantastic adorable scorable for you. We have got you a collection here. Is it 24?
Yeah.
24. You've got 12 different colours, and you are going to get 2 of each of those colours as well. So you're going to get your aqua, you're going to get your bubblegum, your ivory, we've got your berry red, this one is your burgundy, you've also going to receive the navy, the sky blue, your warm cinnamon, this one is the gorgeous coffee bean, then, oh, this is going to be funny, isn't it, on the screen? Your pure white. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what's happened there.
Ooh.
Oh,
Got the ghost.
what's happening? I do not know what's happening there. We've got your mauve, and then we're finishing off with the heather. I do call it heather. God, where have I gone to school? The heather. We have that one as well. I do apologise for that. That went a little bit crazy, didn't it? With all of the little cameras there. $9.99 if you want to get that. Specially selected colours that work with all of the different collections. So when we are thinking about making the most out of this collection, you've got all of these colours here to be able to add as backgrounds or make card blanks from. It's an absolutely fantastic deal. And let's have a look at some of the cards that have been created using the fantastic little book. We've got this one that Amy created using the cardstock from the collection and that little book underneath. Super, super cute. I love this one. Don't know whose it is. Is it yours, Kat?
I think it's Beck's.
Is it? It's really, really cute.
It is.
I love the way that the image has been cut here, and that's just using one piece of your little book as well, and then cleverly pieced back together with a bit of other cardstock to be able to create that really fun effect. I really, really like that. Bringing in some of your Starfall acetate as well. This is going to work so well with this collection. It works beautifully with this design here. Amy's fussy cut around Santa and then place that image in the background. We've got another example of that gorgeous design that Kat just showed you, using that red underneath to be able to create larger cards with this. And then those gorgeous penguins again. Again, not using all of the designs on the background, but using some of them underneath on the cardstock too. So you can see lots of different ways of how you can create cards with this beautiful collection. But Kat, we're back to you for your second demo of the day.
Well, penguins have obviously been popular because we are going to pick up a
penguins.
penguin for this one. We are going to go to our little bookstore this time, as that is what we've just showed you. So I've started out, I've got an 8x6 full card, but I'm going to have it in the landscape position. I've got a matte and layer of some silver mirror, and then I've delved into our duo design pad to get this background that matches our penguins absolutely perfect. Like, you pop it on there, it looks invisible, doesn't it? So let's just layer this up for our first piece. And let's pop this on to our base, and that can be drying down while we get to some of our other elements. So I am going to use the two penguin designs that are in the little book to layer up here, because they work absolutely perfectly together. Now I've cut a matte and layer that's 8 inches long, but it's the width of our little book page, and we're going to take two of these like little families, and we are just going to layer them up. You can trim them down if you want to, and then you can use a bit for something else. I want to make sure that my join is in the right place for when I come to hide that element later on, which I think it is about there. So I know it looks a little bit crazy when I'm popping this down, but I promise you we're going to hide that little piece here. And there's lots of ways you can use this and play around with them, so you can really extend the length of those queuing penguins. Onto our second sheet, and we're just going to layer this down on top. And again, I'm going to come over to this side this time so I can get my matte and layer level this way. And this is where your construction glue is invaluable, because you can make sure that you're lining the tops and the bottoms up perfectly. And get that down like that.
There's so much love for that card that you made in that first demo.
Oh, thank you
Andrea
very
said,
much.
I love this card. The way the acetate has been used is stunning. It was absolutely gorgeous. You've definitely been persuading some people to be buying some of that acetate as well.
We like this. It's such a fun way to use your acetate and show it off to its potential.
And it also just means that you're not using as much of your cardstock
Nope.
either. So again, for those people that make to sell, and there's lots of people commenting to say that they've got stalls coming up where they're going to be making their Christmas cards to be able to sell them. It's a great way for you to be able to make more and make more money from the cards that you're making as well by adding in all of those extra elements. Your acetate is available to buy. You can get it online at Hungry Dory Crafts. Remember, we've not only got that gorgeous Starfall acetate, but we've got your incredible Snowfall as well. So whether it's stars or snow, we've got both of them for you, and they both work exceptionally well at Christmas.
So I have taken the large penguins this time. I've gone ahead and I've cut out the whole family. I've cut out the penguin to the left with the little hat on, and we're going to finish by cutting our little happy feet guy out of the side here.
It does look like a happy feet penguin.
I've just started this off.
I might watch that later.
In a happy feet mood.
Such a good film.
I'll just take him out. Yeah, and going back to what Nat was just saying, a card like that is definitely, it's the kind of card that's going to entice people into your stall. We do know, like, card shops and stuff now, their cards are getting fancier and fancier, but I've never gone in and seen one like that with that much acetate detail in and stuff. So they are really going to stand out. And they're so easy to do. And because of the weight of the acetate as well, they're so durable. They become more like decoration, so you can get them out year after year. Just come around his little feet there, and then we can build this up. And this is such a simple card, but I think it's so effective, and this is the beauty of the little books. That you can really, really play around and come up with some really fun, fabulous ideas. So
it's very cute.
Pop this on.
There was a comment to say that these penguins look like they've had a row. I did enjoy that.
To be fair, I'm sure there's a lot of couples like that by this time of year at Christmas, aren't they?
Yeah. Don't talk to me. You didn't get me that present that I've clearly told you I wanted about 10 times this year.
I told you we were going to my mother's. Why have you told your mum we're going there?
You had one job. All you needed to do was get the parsnips.
And then we're just going to place this on so that penguin is sat over that join line. It's going to cover it up completely. And then that just looks like one continuous piece in the background. I've delved in somewhere and I've just taken this sentiment from our little... Oh, no, it's not. It's the bigger book of sentiments, this one.
Lots of people talking about the fact that that penguin with the hat on is making people want penguin biscuits.
Yes.
Penguin biscuits, I feel, are underrated. They are a delicious, delicious biscuit. Not that I can have a penguin anymore.
No, you can't, can you?
But if we're gonna rate biscuits, it should be quite near the top.
They are a good biscuit.
Not as good as a gold.
Did you ever do that thing with them? I think it was like the Australian version. They have one, and you bite off the top and bite off the bottom and use it as a straw. Oh, elite level brew biscuit.
And they make you laugh. Who doesn't love a biscuit and a dad joke at the same time? Oh, Kat, that's so cute. I cannot believe that has literally come out of 3 sheets of a little book and some duo design paper pad. It just shows off how clever you can be with what you've got.
Yeah, definitely.
I love that. Thank you, Kat. There's going to be so much love for that card as well. Last chance to get your answers into this week's Win It Weekly for that ultimate Miri card mega buy. 100 sheets, 50 gold, 50 silver. Winter lasts the longest on which of these planets? A, Uranus, B, Saturn, or C, Earth? Like, share and comment for your chance to win. Okay, let's have a look at some other essentials that everyone always likes to get when they are purchasing their Deco-Large. Starting off with our handmade Deco-Large box frames. Now, these are absolutely awesome. You get 12 card boxes in total in one of these. You are going to get 6 that are A5 in size, and they look like this. And you are going to get 6 that are 6x6 in size. I've got that the wrong way around. Now, these are awesome. So they come all together. You just fold in all of these corners to create your frames. Then you've got these sheets here, which are either gold or silver, so they can match up with your decollage that you're popping in there. We have got sentiments for you. And then you're also going to get a little stand that goes on the back. Now, these are made out of Ink Me, which means you can colour these in, if you want to, using your ink pads to give them a completely different look. They're £12.99 for 12 of those. Again, you're going to get the A5 version and you're going to get the square 6x6 version. Then we also have that you can use alongside these designs, or you can use separately, are handmade card boxes. Now, I love these as well because there's two ways in which you can put them together. You can put them together so they look like a regular box envelope, or you can do this design, and this is using one of our previous Deco-Large images, and this makes it like a little pizza box, so you can open it out and then display either that gorgeous frame, which we have in here as a 6x6 version, or one of your 6x6 Deco-Large cards. They're really, really handy. People always ask us, do you have box frames for your Deco-Large to go in? Because once you've put that dimension on there, you don't want them getting ruined in the post. And we absolutely do. They can be decorated up with you can keep them white with just a sentiment on. You can use your Trimley insert pads, use your Duo Design paper pads with these, use your Deco-Large if you want to, but they're absolutely awesome. So you can use them that way, or if you put your tape along this side, you can just open up this side, and then that will allow you to use it as a regular sort of envelope. So there's different ways in which you can put them together. So them ones again are £8.99, and you are going to get 12. Again, you're going to get the A5 and you're going to get the 6x6, but look at this deal on the screen. You can get both of them for £16.98. So you are saving money by doing it that way. So you're going to get 12 of your frames, and you're going to get 12 of those box envelopes as well. Such a good deal, and a really nice essential to add to your Deco-Large collection too.
Boxes are great at this time of year as well. If you do have a stall and you're selling and you're making packs of cards, like 6 cards and stuff, and you can box them up and make them really look professional.
Yeah,
you can put your logo on them.
Really
and stuff.
cool.
Really great.
Oh, I've just come into that time, and one moment. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're going to Cat. She's doing 4. I'll save the day while Cat's doing a demo.
Okay. So we are taking this lovely, lovely, cute one here. Just really, really fun. You think more for the kids, but I would absolutely adore this card as well.
So cute.
And we're just going to do a fold back with this one, but we're going to spread our layers across 2 different areas. So I'm going to take this down to 6 inches tall. Going to come back to this piece in a bit, and we are going to take this to 11.5 long. So it's just a little strip we're taking off there, and I'm going to take it round. I'm going to score it at 6 inches for my main panel.
Nikki says Cat never makes a bad card. I love her style. It's true.
And then this leaves us with 5.5 here, so I'm going to score at 2 3/4, which is halfway. So we're going to take this down just to above our little reindeer antler there, and then we're going to come up just a little bit in this snowman's arm here. Now this is quite small, but I have got a sneaky trick to help you strengthen this up when we cut into it later on. So we're now going to take our craft knife, and we are just going to fussy cut around the outside of this here, and this will make this element of the design pop out when we fold those layers back. So we're just going to come round, hoping my knife is sharp enough for this today. And you can see I'm just leaving a little border, just because A, it's easy to do, and then B, when we're putting the Deco-Large on, it just gives like a little bit of a resist. So I'm going to take this down to the side of the snowman here, and I'm going to line this up with the bottom of his arm. I know it's a really thin section, I promise you. I'm going to fix that in a bit, and we're just going to take that across his arm there, just to that little score line. And then hopefully, if this is cut through well, we're just going to fold that back, fold this in, and we'll have this little bit here. And you can see it's this little bit I'm concerned about here, that it might be a little bit easy to snap. But once we've done that, if we go over to that bit that we trimmed off the top, we're going to cut this down. We're going to take this down to the white line there. Just pop that in your trimmer. Now, I can't remember whether I cut this off before I cut it down to size or not. So let me just do this. 11.5. So we're just going to do this again. And 11.5. So with this piece now, we're just going to make sure that we are going to score the lines in at the same place that they are on the bottom of the card. So we're going to score at 2 3/4 and 5.5. And we can flip this over. And then if you just put a little bit of tape, or you can use a tape runner, I'm just going to pop this either side. And we can just use this as a little strengthener for that bottom bit of the card. But at the same time, it's going to match, even if you see it through, because we're using the same cardstock.
Yeah.
It's all going to match.
Very clever idea.
And I'm just going to add a little bit of construction on this bit here, because I've no tape thin enough, but just make sure that you're getting that bit down as well. And then you just adding that back in, and it should fit perfectly on the bottom. And again, so score lines. Like you said, it'll just strengthen that, but then when you fold it, it's not going to interfere with the look of your card, because it just matches everything that's already going on the inside.
I love that. A nice little sneaky trick there on how you can sort of add more stability, because I do love a fold back like this, but like you say, I'm always like, oh no, it's not going to hold together, because I've kind of like cut that whole top bit off.
Absolutely. And then the strip here. So this time for your top strip, we are going to make sure that we score in the opposite direction. So turn it upside down is the best way to do this, I think. And we'll score at 6. And then I'm going to take that one to 2 3/4. But I'm not going to pop it down yet, because I need to get my top element on. But then this will ensure that when we place it on, it's got that right fold in the right places, and it's just about doing the same numbers but in the opposite direction. Yep. So let's go over to our topper, and I'm going to pop this down flat, and then I'm going to split my Deco-Large up between these two areas, the base that we've got on the card and then this one here. Now I'm using construction glue, because when I pop this on, when I pop this over the top, I need to make sure that my reindeer is going to sit over, so I've got room to put this element on without it interfering. So let's just bring this down a little bit.
The joys of using your construction glue.
And this is exactly why we love it, for things like this.
All of that wiggle room, that time you've got.
Absolutely. And then I'm just going to do a bit on this section, and then just make sure that you're only doing a little bit of this top section here as well, because you have got that overhang, and that can be drying into place while I start popping these Deco-Large elements on. So we've got that there, and I have gone ahead and foam padded up, and then it's just picking what we want to go where. So I'm going to split these up over the 2 layers. So we'll put this one on here first, and like I said, it was just about finding that sweet
right
spot.
level.
So it's not going to hit the top of the Santa's hat. Well, it's his little fingers, isn't it, giving him the peace sign behind his head, which is my kid's favourite trick. That cheeky reindeer. So then the next layer down, we're going to come over to this side here and layer that up. And then the next size down, back over to this one. And it's just working back and forth between them. Make sure you're taking out any little middle bits if they're hiding in there.
So cute.
And even when you split them, the dimension you get on both of them is absolutely incredible. So like you said, you're getting 2 of each in the set, so you could easily be doing 4 Deco-Large elements throughout your collection.
And using those 4mm foam pads when they come in stock as well means that you're going to be able to get the height and not even use as many layers. So that's going to allow you to be able to create even more fantastic cards.
And this one.
Claire says, I love how the matching cardstock elements are the same size as the Deco-Large toppers. Isn't it so incredible? Our design team honestly think of every possible thing that you might want to do when you're making your cards up, and it really, the thought and the process that is used when creating our collections, it really shines with things like this, because it didn't used to happen all the time. There would be, I remember when I started in 2018, there was some of the cardstock where the element was the same size and some of it would be a little bit shorter, but since then we do it on like every single one, and it just means that you can make so many more cards.
Absolutely. So I'm just taking the ribbon strip out again. I'm going to do a little fishtail border just to finish it off. And let me take this down this side here. Yeah, and I have gone a bit to town on this and used like lots and lots of elements. I've not been very frugal with this one, but sometimes these kind of cards, they are about going to town and just having so much fun. So let's go. Have your selfie. A Merry Little Christmas. That's just too cute. Have your selfie, Merry Little Christmas, because he's got his little phone in his hand there. Pop that one on that section, and then we'll take the bigger one across the top.
So cute.
Just overlapping that sentiment.
I love this.
And I just, who would not
look how fun it is. And it's so dimensional as well on both of those other elements. What an awesome card. Thank you, Kat. We absolutely love that. If you want to be making cards like Kat has done, well, you are in luck, because you can get everything you need in our Very Merry Christmas Designer Deco-Large Ultimate Collection. You are going to get the 12 incredible base layers. You have got your element sheets to layer on top. Each of those base layers have got border strips. You've got sentiments included. Some of them you'll even have corner pieces. Then you've got the fantastic inserts. You're going to get 24 of those that match all of your designs. And your 120-page little book is coming to you, all for just £44.97. We know this is a collection you guys have all been waiting for. It is always our second biggest launch of Christmas, and we have outdone ourselves. The design team have made this absolutely fantastic this year, and you can make so many incredible cards. I'm going to run through these ones really quick while Kat gets ready for her 4th sneaky demo of the day.
Can you just pass me the inserts? I just need to pinch an insert if
you
that's
want an
okay.
insert? I'll pass you an insert. There you go.
Thank you.
Look how cute these are though. We can be using our dies as well to mimic the shape of the images. That's a thing to note as well. All of our nesting dies, the largest one will fit around the outside of this. So if you want to create aperture cards with your Deco-Large, or shape cards like this has been created, you can do that with all of your nesting dies. Remember, if you want to be adding snow to some of these scenes as well, grab yourself some of our dimensional card fronts with those incredible domes that you can add onto your cards and sort of make shaker cards. We can be adding snow to this. I love this stepper that Bex has created. Super cute with that image. This is another gorgeous one and a beautiful example of how you can use your Deco-Large on both layers like Kat's just done in that card. This one's so sweet. matching up the snow on the bottom to the image you've got there. A little hint of beautiful glitter with your glittery gemstones on that one. And then another super awesome fold back card here, placing that design on the top and then having a little bit of Deco-Large just on that hedgehog there at the bottom. Right, Kat, we're coming back to you.
Okay,
Are you ready?
Yes, we are. Try and make this super quick. So this time I am using, let me just find the name of it. It is the beautiful Heartfelt Wishes. I just absolutely love this one. So I'm starting with the 6x6 card. But I'm going to go and give it a little bit of surgery right before we start. And I'm going to take the score line at the top to our 2-inch mark. And we're just going to trim that down. So we're just left with this point here. Don't worry, we are going to put a bottom in, so it's going to stand out in a bit. I'm going to take my cardstock and we are going to cut this strip off the bottom here, and we're just going to come down off the top, 2 notches under the 3 inches. And then we're going to cut this into 2 3-notch sections under the 6 inches. Which should be just like that. There's just a tiny sliver, just needs to come off this one. And I love that you can effectively get 2 6-inch by 6-inch cards out of
One
a piece
sheet.
of cardstock,
know,
if that's
crazy,
what you
isn't
want
it?
to do. And then let me mat and layer them up. So one is going to be the top of our card, that section that we cut before, and the other will create the base.
How lucky are you? It's Friday, we've got giveaways, and you're getting 4 demonstrations.
There was just too many beautiful kits that I couldn't decide. So I was
You
like,
wanted to do them
well,
all.
I'll prep a 4th, and then if they let me sneak it in, that's fab. So we're going to pop that on there. So one then becomes the top of the card here, and then the other we will bring back in later on to create the base. So we're going to pop that on there, and then we're going to switch over to why I needed the insert. So I have gone, just taken out the matching insert here, and we're just going to cut this down to 3 notches under the 5.5. And I'm just taking the plain section because it is going to be covered, but you are going to see a bit of it, and I just want it to match. So I'm going to use the prettier bit. I'm going to save that one with the image on for another
card.
insert. Yeah. And we'll go 3 in that direction, and we'll pop this on a 5.5 mat and layer. And this effectively is the insert of our card. And you can use this as the insert in your card as well, because we are going to put a section on the front that will cover the majority of this up. So you could still stamp your sentiment or put one of your sentiment tags down and write your message inside your card. Just, you could do it to the full size, but I'm going to keep that white border in there because there is a bit of white within the design here. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to go back to our cardstock, and we're going to take this section and we are going to cut this down to 1 notch over the 5. The finished piece with the mat and layer is going to be 5.25. So we'll take that from there. And then the same again in the other direction. And we'll pop that on to a 5.25 back mat and layer.
I'm loving all of the equal squares here. It's very satisfactory to watch.
Just like that. Now we're going to take 2 foam pads, 2 strip foam pads if I've got them. Put one across the top. And one across the bottom. And this is going to start to reform the front of that card for us. we'll take off our top one, and then we're going to line this up centrally as we can, and it should just sit against that other matten layer like that.
It's really helpful that you've got that bit on the inside, isn't it?
Yeah, just to help you guide it up. And then we can take this other one and pop it on in the other direction.
I'm loving the way this card is looking, Kat.
Thank you. Then it's just playing around with your card blanks, isn't it? It's just, so if you line this up to the bottom of your card, make sure that's nice and straight.
You've still got so much more left over to make another card with.
You really, really have. And I think this is one, it's just when you open it up, it just gives you that little bit of, lost my topper, where's it gone? It's hiding under here. So then we can add this back in.
Trusty foam pads again.
Trusty foam pads. Back in the centre there. Go in with the rest of the element. One across the bottom. Come on, there we go. And then we just pop this into place, all those layers built up there. And we're just going to finish with a sentiment in this top corner, just over that little arch there. But considering we took away the bottom, and I think it's when you open this one up now that you just get that little bit of resist.
Love that.
That little bit coming through. Like I said, but when you open it, you've still got your beautiful insert on the inside that matches perfectly.
So
again, you could use some acetate if you wanted to, but you really do. That is strong.
Yeah.
That is going to hold up absolutely perfectly.
Such a fun shape. I love it. Thank you, Kat.
You're welcome.
4 incredible demos. You have been spoilt this Friday. Right, let's get to the really fun part of our show where we get to give loads of things away. Starting off with our Win It Weekly. So this week we gave away our Miri Card Mega Buy. There's 3 lucky winners. We asked you when to last the longest on which of these planets, and the answer is A, Uranus. Uranus is the only planet whose equator is nearly at a right angle to its orbit, with a tilt of 97.77 degrees. This may be the result of a collision with an Earth-sized object long ago. This unique tilt causes Uranus to have the most extreme season in the solar system. For nearly a quarter of each Uranian year, the sun shines directly over each pole, plunging the other half of the planet into a 21-year dark winter.
Wow, it's a lot more complicated than I just thought it was the one that was the furthest away from the sun.
Yeah, you would think so.
But
no.
There's a lot more to it,
There's
apparently.
A lot more to it, but 21-year-long winter.
Wow.
Oh, I would not like that.
I feel like we're in one at the moment.
Well, I do feel like we are in a bit of a weird world at the moment, but yeah. 21 years, no one wants that. Let's find out who the winners are of that fantastic prize. Congratulations, Claire Tasker, Helen Malin and Judith Lone. You are the 3 lucky winners of our incredible massive mega buy of our Miri. Gold and that silver, 100 sheets coming their way to you. Make sure you send us a message. You can email hunkydorycrafts@hunkydorycrafts.co.uk or get in contact with our customer service team, and we'll get that out to you as soon as we have the correct address details for you. But we're not just giving that away. Let's have a look and spin the wheel. And let's not talk about last Friday's spin the wheel, because it was disappointing for everyone, wasn't it? But this week, what are we going to be giving it away? We are going to ask you the question, what is the best gift you've ever received for Christmas? That's a good question. So let's spin the wheel and find out what you could be winning. Are you ready? Let's hope it's a good prize. It is a Diamond Sparkles glitter pack. Perfect. Perfect in time for Christmas. I'd be getting that Essentials one with all of those fantastic snow colours on, because you're going to be able to top sort of like the snow on your that design that you've just used. There's loads of snow in that. You could just be adding little hints of snow. Would you like to win one of our Diamond Sparkles glitter packs? All we want to know is what was the best gift you've ever received for Christmas, and Jess is going to pick out an answer for you. I don't really know. I can't think what mine would be.
I
a lot of Christmases.
I think it's more sometimes novelty ones more than thingy.
Yeah.
I remember one year, since I was about 12 years old, I've been in love with the Backstreet Boys, and all I ever wanted. No, I've had some really cool cow presents, but all I ever wanted was to find the Backstreet Boys under my tree. And then a couple of years ago, I got a full set of the Funko Pops.
Nice.
So I did actually get the Backstreet Boys under my Christmas tree, which was
That's
a thing checked off the bucket list.
That is a very, very cool prize, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do remember getting a really cool present once, and now looking back on it, it was a really cool present, but at the time I cried all of Christmas Day because I still have it. It's at my mum and dad's house. Probably doesn't look as cool as it did back then. I got a neon pink chopper bike.
Wow.
It was really cool. Got it for Christmas, but I actually wanted a laptop, so I cried the whole of Christmas Day. But looking back on it now, it's a really cool present, and it would be a really cool thing to restore, because it's not neon pink anymore, that's for sure. It's had far too much sun, but that was a cool present. Gosh, I can't think of any other presents. How bad is that? Can't think of any other presents, but there's been a lot of cool presents. I like the handmade presents. They're my favourite type of presents at Christmas. I love being able to give like little handmade gifts. But let us know what your one is. My iPad isn't working, so I can't read them out, Jess, but have we had some good ones?
Yeah, we have. Hang on. We're just picking our winners. Let's have a look. They're coming in too fast.
They are coming in too fast, aren't they? I can see them flying through on there. Let's see if I can get the iPad to come on.
There's a lot of like handmade ones.
Handmade gifts are the best gifts. The Grinch said it himself.
Yep. A bike.
Bikes,
Polly
they're good
Pocket.
gifts. Polly Pockets.
A lot of birthdays, like grandsons and grandchildren.
Oh, that's a good gift, isn't it?
I've got a beautiful video from a couple of years ago for Christmas, and it captured something that it wasn't meant to capture. It was completely different. So my eldest was getting, as a surprise, a VR system for Christmas. He thought he was getting it for his birthday, but we got it for Christmas. So as he's opening this present, I get my camera on to record him, but his younger brother sat in front of him, and at the same time he opens a box of like rock fossils kind of thing, because he was obsessed. I always say he's the only kid that would be happy getting a bag of coal for Christmas, because he's obsessed with rocks and fossils and stuff. And he opens this box of rocks, and the sheer delight on his face, and it completely took away from the moment with Austin, but it was so cute at the same time.
Bless him. I do remember one year as well. I must have been about 5, and I think my sister must have been a little bit younger, because there's like a 5-year difference between me and Emma. I must have been older than that, because she was definitely in there. But we got a Barbie ride-on Jeep. It was the coolest thing ever. It was like battery powered. It obviously didn't, it felt massive. It probably wasn't when we actually got it. But he used to live in Grandad's garage, and then we used to just like go around the block on it. It was so cool. It was honestly like the coolest present I've ever got. So that was a good present. But that was ages ago. Jess, do you have a winner?
I do, on Facebook. It's Diane Barker.
Diane Barker, congratulations.
And hers was a surprise visit from a son.
A surprise visit. They're always the best ones, aren't they, as well, when you're not expecting something.
Well,
and then
it depends who it is.
It does depend who it is, yeah. But
be
what
the
a
best of the
lovely
worst.
surprise. Congratulations. Who was it again? Remind me.
Barker.
Diane Barker, congratulations. You are the winner of this week's Spin the Wheel. Again, let us know which Diamond Sparkles pack you would like to receive and we'll get that sent out to you. Have a lovely rest of your Friday and a gorgeous weekend. It looks like it's going to be quite hot outside. And remember to join us next week. Christmas in July is continuing. Again, we have 5 new launches all week for you, starting with our Say It With Style Christmas colour pads. Me and Anne-Marie are going to be here from 10 a.m. And then don't miss out on Hobby Maker this weekend. Pauline is going to be with you on Sunday at 2 and 6 with those brand new Say It With Style pads, and then she's going to be back with Deco-Large as well, so you can watch those demonstrations and get even more inspiration from Pauline. Have a lovely rest of your weekend, and we will see you all again on Monday.